Okay, so now that you come back from weeks or possibly months of hanging out in your basement bedroom in a dark corner, you probably smell bad, you're probably malnourished, just from learning beat mastering over the past couple weeks. It's that intensive, believe me. It consumes you, if it hasn't already. Now that you've learned that, now it's time to talk about pitch control. So what happens is, once you can beat match, sometimes you still throw the song in at the wrong time. It's just natural. Sometimes you're caught off guard, sometimes you just miss the note. So I'll show you what this looks like. You have this song playing out live, and you have this song queued up. Even if these are beat matched, let's say you haven't beat matched already, which I do. I rig the deck, I'm sorry. I have to cheat sometimes. It's better than using the iPod. I'm getting better. You have to throw it in at the right time. Sometimes that doesn't happen, so we had to wait through the intro and find that first beat. There it is. Let's say I throw it in late. Okay, so I threw it in a little bit too late, so they're off. It's not perfect. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not perfect. So one thing I can do to correct it is I can give it a little flick. Right, I can start playing with the platter to slow it down, speed it up. And that'll work. But A, you're not solving the problem because it's still off timed. The speed still isn't correct. See, I have to keep correcting it. B, if you speed it up and there's a vocal, the tone changes and people recognize it, they know it. And C, like it's really obvious in a club when there's a vocal and the lady's going, ah, and all of a sudden it's like, ah, it's you just flicking it back and forth. It doesn't work very well. So it doesn't sound very good or professional. So, and then the third issue is that if you're flicking it to speed it up or slow it down, you can actually stop it by accident. All you have to do is put your finger on it and it'll stop. Same thing with the turntables. You put your finger on the record, it's gonna stop. That's not good either. So how you wanna do it is while this thing's rocking away, queuing up your other song, waiting for that first beat, finding it, queuing it up. What you wanna do, that's what the pros do. It's called pitch riding. So too slow. A little fast. That's too slow. So I'm over adjusting up and down until I find that special spot where the beat is. Making little adjustments as I go to find that spot. So now they're pretty much matched. Right? That's a lot more effective of a method and it's a lot faster once you get the hang of it. You can give a little flick there, play songs together. Sounds pretty cool, right? Now that we got it matched. So now that you got that down, now that you understand it, I'll give you a little visual cue for this. So on the pitch control, what you're going to be doing is, let's say you know, let's just say for ease, sake of ease, let's say, that you know that the track is beat matched. Its speed it needs to be to match that other song is at 0, which is right here. But you started off, when you're throwing it in, you started off a little slowly. So you throw the track in, it's behind this one. So you need to speed it up to be able to catch up this song with that song. It's like a race car. If you're driving along in your car, and you look to the right, you can visually see if that car is going faster than you or going slower. Now, if that car is going slower than you, he's going to be behind you a little bit, right? So for him to speed up, he can't just match your speed. He has to actually go a couple miles an hour faster than you to be able to catch up, and then he lets off to match your speed. So it's the same thing that we're doing here. I recognize that I threw this one in a little slow. So to catch up with the other one, I need to over adjust. I need to bring it up to here, a couple notches up. That's 0.1, right? To catch it back up. Now let's come back up. I quickly move it back to the spot where I was. Really simple. So it's matching like that. Now you can go back and forth. So if I overdo that, then I'll have to do it on the underside as well and go down a couple notches, right? So there's 3 points here. Like if I'm queuing up this record and I don't really know if it's matched up with that speed, there's 3 points. Number one, there's where the pitch control is when you start the song. Number two, there's where you think it should be beat matched at. And number three there's the adjustment, which can be above or below that. So if you keep those 3 points in mind, pace writing is really easy. So we turn that one song on out loud, the left song here. We cue up. I'm going to move this fader up so that I'm not cheating. I already know where it's beat match. I'm going to cue it up, wait for the first beat, found the first beat, and then I'm going to get my foot going to match the beat. I'm going to throw it in. So it's too slow, so now it's down here somewhere. So it's going to over-adjust. This is going to be too slow, so I'm going to have to bring it back up again. It's going to be a little bit too fast, so I'm going to bring it back down again. And then I over-adjust, a little bit too high, a little bit too low. Until you find that spot. And as you can hear, so it's fading a little bit, so I gotta adjust it down and then bring it back up to just a hair below where I was before. Now it's too slow again, so I adjust upwards. So now they're matched, I can play it together. Pretty cool, eh? All right, let's move on.